People have tendencies to blame the camera for having a bad footage, but actually lighting plays a bigger role in that. And right now we're going to learn together about lighting. Hello, my name is Suryadi, I'm your host, and this video is going to be an introduction for lighting tutorial series. And right now we're going to cover some of the most basic term of lighting, so we get to understand how the principle of lighting and how lighting works. The first one that we are going to cover is the quality of light. So what do I mean by quality of light? So in filmmaking and photography, there is two different characteristics of light, which is hard light and soft light. So hard light is defined by light that creates a sharp and strong shadows, while soft light is defined by more blurred and smooth shadow. So hard light is great for bringing out texture, detail, and usually have a strong shadow. The shadow area is going to be very dark, while soft lighting is great for something that you don't really need fine details. Let's say you're shooting human, which is have skin. We don't want to see all the pores on our skin, so we use soft light so it creates a smooth and pleasing look for the skin. So how do you play with the soft and hard light? So essentially, the bigger the size of your light hitting your subject, the softer it's going to be, and the smaller the size of the light is going to be more hard on your subject. And this is also taking account on distance, because if your light is far away from your subject, it seems more small. And if the light is closer to your subject, it seems bigger to the subject. The second one that we are going to talk about is the role of the light. I would say there's four kind of role that we're going to use the most, which is key light, fill light, rim light, and practical light. So key light is your main light that hitting your subject. Fill light is more of like complementary to the key light because it is filling the shadows, it bringing up all the shadows so it doesn't really seem very dark. And then we have rim light, which is usually creates an outline on the subject so it separates the subject from the background. And then we have practical light, which is light that's incorporated to the set, so it usually acts like a prop and makes the set more beautiful. So by learning this term of lighting, we can apply the principle to the technique, which we're going to talk about in the future. So in the next video, we're going to talk specifically for the key light and some of the most common approach for key light on the subject. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next video on tutorial of key light. See ya!